When did you start playing hockey? How old were you?
I was 8 years old when I started playing hockey.
And was that at the Mid-Coast Rec Center?
Yeah, I was playing at the MRC at the time. I actually didn't start out as a goaltender. My first year of hockey, I was playing as a player, and then my next year I started playing half-season goalie, like I played half the year as goalie. And then the next year after that, that's when I became full-time goaltender.
When did you start thinking that hockey was what you wanted to do with your life?
The first year I started playing, it was just so much fun to be playing hockey, and I never really played the other sports, and so and hockey was just something that I just wanted to do. And it was a ton of fun, and now every day I play, I just want to play more hockey. It's just what I want to do when I grow up.
How hard is it at 17 years old to be away from home and family and friends as much as you are at your age?
It's very difficult actually. My first year away from home, it was hard because I had to do a lot of cooking for myself. And, it was a big learning curve about what I had to do. I had to grow up quick. Living on my own, driving to the rink on my own, everything else like that. Buying my own food. I was at 16 years old. I had to grow up very fast and learn that everything you need to do to live on your own. And so it's very difficult, especially being away from your friends too. Like I left high school after my sophomore year, and I had no friends at all, just my hockey team. So it was very difficult.
The level that you're playing at right now, how different is it, and how is it different from playing high school varsity at the same age?
It's fast. The biggest difference is the speed of the game. Like the players are bigger, they're stronger, they're a lot faster, tougher. It's just very quick, and just the level of intensity is higher. Like the kids that are playing junior hockey, they're trying to go on to play college hockey and play professionally, and just the intensity and the speed of the game is much higher than varsity hockey.
Are most of the teammates that you have older than you?
On my team this year, they're actually the same age as me. I got a very young team this year, and we're struggling a little bit because of our age. Like a lot of the teams we're playing are much older than we are. But my first junior team I played on, all the kids were older than me. They were all near 20 years old. And being 16, it's a big difference.
Thinking for a second about all of the fun you've had playing hockey, what's the one thing that stands out as the most important thing for you in your hockey career thus far?
Probably the step to junior hockey. Leaving high school was a big step, but playing junior hockey is by far the best thing I could have done so far. It's just so much more fun, playing against all these teams and traveling. You got to go to all these different rinks. It feels like you're playing professionally, and so that's what junior hockey is meant to do, get you ready to play professional hockey. And this is by far the most fun I've ever had playing.
What is the difference between, what makes the way you're getting prepared to go on in your career different than if you did it traditionally by going to high school for 4 years and going to college for 4 years?
Well, the step to junior hockey and like how it prepares you is there's a lot of working out. There's a lot of more time spent at the rink. You're on the ice much longer. The coaching staff is there to train you to how college athletes, professional athletes play. There's different styles of hockey, different things there's just a lot more you learn from playing at a higher level than high school than you would playing high school. There's just a lot you can learn. There's a lot of working out, teamwork. There's a lot of traveling. All this stuff in professional hockey, you're doing in junior hockey to prepare you to play professionally.
How and when do you find time to do your schoolwork, and how do you do schoolwork?
Well, I school online right now, and I find time like before my practices and after. With my online high school, I can do school really whenever I want, and so it's whenever I have practice or if I have games on the weekend or the weekdays, I can find time in between those to do my schoolwork.
How is that going for you?
So far, so good. It's really good, actually. I get to make my own schedule, so that it's very lenient, so I can do like how much I want when I want to. But it is important to do my schoolwork, though.
What advice, if a young hockey player from Camden Hills came to you and said, "Aaron, what should I do? I don't think I'm learning what I should be learning here. I want to do what you're doing." What would your advice be to them?
Work hard. It's a lot of hard work, and you got to be dedicated. if you're not dedicated, if your head's not in the game, you're not going to go anywhere. I mean, you really got to work hard. You got to train hard off the ice. A lot of the off-ice training helps you on the ice. I mean, your quickness, your agility. I mean, a lot of that comes off the ice. You got to be, flexible, even for non-goaltenders. I mean, you got to be flexible because that helps you. I mean, it's just a lot of hard work and dedication.
When did you understand that the work off the ice was as important, if not more important, than the work on the ice?
I think I was a peewee actually. My dad does my dad used to do a lot of stuff off the ice, and our teams were actually very good. And so the off-ice training was able to help us be quicker on the ice, build the team together, doing everything off the ice is training. And I think that's when I learned that, okay, this is very important to the sport of hockey.
What is your goal with hockey? What do you want to do with it?
I want to play professionally. I just want to play at the highest level I can. Whether that's in Europe, Australia's pro teams. I mean, it doesn't matter. My dream is just professional hockey anywhere around the world.
Do you like traveling?
I do like traveling. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Especially on the team buses and everything like that. That's a big thing. But you got to make sure you bring a pillow though. You can't forget a pillow. You can tell like who the vets are on the teams. You'll see like the kids with the pillows, and then the kids who sit up in front of the bus with the pillows. I mean, that's a big thing. Like the vets sit up front because that's where all the food is. So that's the biggest thing.